Okay, I hope you have regained your composure after laughing hysterically at the guest appearance of Carl the Chipmunk. However, seriously, let's look at why I like generating histograms and focusing on the content of standard deviation and analysis, especially with this particular activity in teaching Excel in another location. So as for any chart we want to generate, it's often easier to highlight the data first. So I'll go up and insert a chart. When I do that, it opens up by default a column chart, which is a bar graph, and we don't want that. And as I scroll through and look through the options down here under Other, I do have the option of a histogram. So I select the histogram. I can reposition this. I happen to accidentally close it. If I double click, I have the two options. I can go back and do the setup or customize. I can do all the titles and things like you can in anything. You just go through the options. But under customize in the histogram, the bucket size by default is automatic. So I can play with that. And that bucket size is the same as the bin size, just a different vocabulary term, but very similar. And it's how far apart are you dividing up your counts when you're doing your frequency chart. So what I would recommend is you can play with a few numbers, but what I recommend is to do somewhere between half to a quarter standard deviation. You could do a standard deviation, but that's going to be pretty small. So you can just arbitrarily pick a number here for the bucket size. If I do 2.63, half of that is about 1.3. So if I arbitrarily pick that, now you can see that actually totally changes that bucket size. And again, as before, if I have someone else that is we had a data item wrong or something like that, if we add a value, that automatically changes what the graph looks like. So in my opinion, when you're trying to focus on empirical rule, error of measurement, and then the purpose of this also, this is a lot to teach within one lesson, so I like to keep this simpler method of using Google Sheets.